Good morning, friends. Welcome back, or welcome if you are new here. My name is Tiffany. Happy Monday. Please ignore the cold sore happening on my lips. I actually had a double cold sore and they are healing, and it looks atrocious right now. But it no longer hurts or tingles, so we're on the upswing of things. Welcome to the weekly vlog. It is Monday, as I mentioned. I am about to leave the house to go have lunch with a few of my friends. We get together, we try to get together like once a month or so and just have some girl talk and catch up. So I'm about to leave for that. The kids are going to do some school while I'm gone. They have some independent work that they can do, and then we're having just a short school day today because I will be out of the house for a while. I just uploaded last night my first week in the life vlog, and I've gotten some great feedback already. A lot of you have said that you enjoy the longer format videos, so thank you so much for that. I enjoy watching week in the life vlogs. It feels like watching an episode of one of my favorite TV shows. So I hope that you enjoy them as well. But it is kind of gloomy and fall looking out right now. It's kind of chilly, so I've got a sweatshirt, not a sweatshirt, a cute little sweater on. It's very soft and fuzzy. It's from Temu. Don't judge me. I do get some stuff from Temu, as much as I probably shouldn't. But yeah, good morning. Welcome. The rest of the day, once I get home from lunch, like I said, I'm going to go over school stuff with the kids, make sure they did their math and handwriting appropriately. And then that is all that's on the agenda today. Dinner today is going to be baked spaghetti. I made a pot of spaghetti yesterday that everyone ate off of, and then I'm going to use the leftovers today to make a casserole dish full of baked spaghetti. I put the leftover spaghetti, it already has sauce and meat in it, into the casserole dish, top it with a jar of Bertolli Alfredo sauce and then mozzarella cheese, and bake it until the cheese melts and it's warmed through, and that's going to be dinner tonight. Super easy. So that's exciting because I don't have to spend a lot of time in the kitchen today. Tomorrow we are having a dissection lab here at my house with some of our homeschool friends. We are going to be dissecting a shark, a squid, a clam, a starfish, and I think one more thing, but I can't remember. So that'll be fun because it's a marine biology dissection lab, and we're about to finish up our Titanic unit study this week and then start our oceans unit study the week after next. So doing this oceans dissection lab will kind of lead us into our oceans unit study, which is kind of nice. We actually have next week off of school. We took last week off of school, not last week, the week before, when Will was on vacation, because he was on vacation, so we didn't want to do school while he was off so that we could have more family time. And then, so that was kind of an impromptu week off, and then we always take a week off between unit studies. So once we finish one unit study before starting the next, I have scheduled a week off. So it keeps our momentum going and it keeps us from burning out. So that's a perk of homeschooling, is that we can take off whenever we want to. So technically we're finishing our Titanic study this week, and then next week we have no school. So I'm looking forward to that. It is Halloween week, so we're also looking forward to that. The kids are going to go trick-or-treating this Friday. We're going to go over to our old neighborhood that we used to live in when we lived in the townhouses. And Alice's best friend still lives at the townhouses, so we're going to park near her house, and she's going to come trick-or-treating with us. So that'll be fun. We look forward to Halloween every year. It's supposed to rain every day leading up until Halloween, so crossing my fingers it doesn't rain on Halloween, because that would be a bummer. I don't want to be walking in the rain if I can help it. I was going to wear a Sally from Nightmare Before Christmas dress, because now that I've lost weight, my Sally dress fits me again, which is super exciting because it hasn't fit in many, many years. But if it's super cold out, I might not wear it. If it's kind of chilly, I might wear it with leggings underneath and a pair of boots to keep my legs warm. But it's got like open shoulders on it, so, and that short sleeve. So we'll see. I might wear it, I might not. Jackson is either going to go as a monkey, he's got a monkey onesie, or an Eeyore onesie, which he was Eeyore last year. Technically, he was like, I don't want to trick or treat, I'm getting too old. I was like, buddy, you are not too old. He's going to be 14, so I mean, he's getting to where he feels like he shouldn't be trick-or-treating. I trick-or-treated until I was like 16, I feel like. He's like, I'll go with you guys, but I don't want to trick-or-treat. And I was like, what's the point of coming with us if you're not going to trick-or-treat? Because then you're going to want your sister's candy, and she's not going to share with you. So I think I've convinced him to trick-or-treat with us. So he's gonna just wear a onesie. And then Alice is going as cartoon Lydia from the Beetlejuice cartoon. So we've got her costume all set. She's got a wig and the whole like cape poncho thing and all that. So we got that on Amazon a while ago. So that is kind of what's ahead this week. Wednesday I also have photography club for Alice. We are doing a photo project at my friend Kaylin's house. Thursday I have a follow-up at the doctor for a diabetic checkup to see how my A1C, I don't know if they're checking my A1C actually. They might, I'm not sure. But just to check to see how I'm doing with the GLP-1 injections. If things are going well, she might discontinue my metformin and take me off of that. So that'll be one less medication that I'm on. So that's good. I'm looking at the calendar. And that's our week. So not a whole ton going on. A few things sprinkled here and there. We do have AHG and Trail Life tomorrow night. That's every Tuesday. So yeah, a little bit of stuff sprinkled throughout the week. And then leads us into Halloween weekend, and then next week we are off with not a whole lot going on next week. So we're off school and there's not a lot of things taking up our days. We do have 2 field trips next week, so that's fun, but I'll talk about that more as we get closer to the time of that. But I'm gonna go ahead and get ready to walk out the door. I'm gonna go get the kids situated with their school stuff and go ahead to lunch with some friends. So here is the baked spaghetti. We've already cut into it, as you can see. Will is the only one who has not eaten yet. He's out running an errand, and then he will eat when he gets home, but the rest of us have eaten, and this will create leftovers for tomorrow as well. Hey friends, happy Tuesday. It is Tuesday, right? Yes. It is dissection lab day here at my house, so we will be having friends over momentarily to do some dissections. Like I mentioned in yesterday's video. So I've got some, I pulled out our 6-foot table. I think we're going to do it out on our back porch, so that way we're not doing it inside the house and making the house smell like dissection lab. So my friend Lauren is coming over early to help me set up. It's technically like her event, but I'm hosting it at my house because I have more space. So that is what's happening there. Alice and Jackson both said that they would be one of the ones to use the scalpel on the specimens, so we'll see how excited they are once the time actually comes. We're gonna have probably about 10 to 15 kids here, I want to say, and they can take turns doing different parts of it. Like I said, we're doing a shark, a squid, a clam, and a starfish. So some of those are more involved than others, and I'm curious to see how it goes. We have the event scheduled for about 3 hours long, but part of that is going to be just like hanging out and having snacks afterwards. So I've got some snacks set out for after the dissection lab, and then other people can bring stuff if they'd like to. I thought it was funny, I've got some gummy sharks, since we're dissecting a shark, and then these Drizzlicious s'mores bites and birthday cake bites that I'm going to put in these containers here, and then some plates out. We've got vinyl gloves and a tablecloth to cover the table with, and then all of our specimens are in here, as well as the kits. But like, this is the shark, it's big. Here's the squid, it's gross. And then we've got the clam, which just looks like a clam, and the starfish. So, should be an interesting afternoon. Hi friends, it is late o'clock. It's about 10 p.m. We had a great day with dissections earlier today. The dissection labs went over really well. Jackson, okay, so we had the 4 specimens. A group of brothers dissected the clam, and then 2 brothers and a sister dissected the starfish, and then Jackson and 2 of his buddies dissected the squid, and Jackson was actually one of the dissectors. So each specimen had 2 people dissecting and 1 people reading the dissection guide, so they knew like where to cut and what we were looking for. So Jack was actually one of the dissectors, and he got pretty into it. I was kind of surprised how into it he was. He doesn't get excited about a whole lot. He's very just like, he's like Will. He's just very even-keeled, doesn't show a lot of emotion even when he's excited or happy. And he was really into it. So that was exciting to see for me. And then Alice and 2 of her friends did the shark, and Alice was one of the dissectors on the shark. So we knew going in that she was going to be one of the ones doing the scalpel work. I didn't know until today that Jackson wanted to actually do that as well. So both of my kids were pretty involved in the dissections today, and it turned out pretty fun. So that took up a large chunk of our afternoon. That was from like 1 until 4. And actually we had, my friend Lauren came over an hour earlier than that, so we were occupied with friends from like 12 until technically 5 because she stayed late as well. And then Alice and I went to American Heritage Girls tonight. The boys stayed home from Trail Life. Jackson's actually going to be stopping Trail Life after this semester. He's only gone to a few meetings this semester. He's just not as interested in it anymore as he was. He's kind of just outgrowing it for his personal taste and preferences. So I have not been as diligent with making him attend this semester as I probably could be, but his heart's just not in it. So, but Alice and I went to AHG. We had a good night. They had an ER doctor come and talk to the girls about emergency stuff. They're working on the emergency preparedness badge, so she got to sit through a guest speaker. And then we got home and made some food. The boys finished off the baked spaghetti from last night, and Alice had beefaroni and I had oatmeal for dinner, so nothing too exciting. What's up, sis? Oh, what are you doing? Waiting to vacuum?
Yes.
Oh, sorry. I'll be quick. I just haven't picked up the camera and I wanted to update them real quick. So we ate while watching an episode of Stranger Things, and we are now about to start season 3 of Stranger Things before heading to bed tonight. Tomorrow morning we have to do school. Will's off tomorrow from work, and then Alice and I are going to photography club at my friend Kaylin's house, and that's all that we have on our agenda for tomorrow. But you're all caught up. That was our day. I didn't have the camera out because there were so many other families here with their kids that I didn't feel right recording, and I would show photos, but I don't want to gross anybody out that's watching this. So just know that dissections took place and it was a good learning experience for everyone involved, and we had a good day. So we're gonna wind down as a family, and I will see you again tomorrow. Hey friends, happy, what day is this? Wednesday. I don't think I've vlogged today. Did I vlog this morning? No, I don't remember. It feels like it's been a long day. It's currently 6:10 and I am just now picking up the camera, I think, for the first time today. We had a very rainy day. We were supposed to have photography club, but it got canceled because of the rain, so we didn't go to that. And instead we watched a few episodes of Stranger Things, and then I like dozed on and off on the couch for maybe an hour. And then Will's dad and his girlfriend are in town from Michigan. They were doing some traveling in Virginia and West Virginia and are coming through this area, so he called and asked if we wanted to meet for dinner. So everyone is right now getting dressed and ready. I took a quick shower, and we're getting ready to go out to a Mexican place in town. We've never been there before, but we've heard that it's decent. I think out of the few Mexican restaurants here in our town, it's the one that people go to the most, but we've never been. So, but it's funny because Alice and I have been craving Taco Bell the last few days, so I guess this will satisfy our Mexican craving, probably in a better way that Taco Bell would scratch that itch. So when Will asked where we wanted to eat, I was like, I highly doubt they're gonna want to go to Taco Bell, just as a joke. But kids are getting ready, and we are going to head out and have dinner, and then probably come back to the house and maybe watch another episode of Stranger Things, depending on what time it is. Maybe not. Will does have to work tomorrow. It is Wednesday, right? Yes. I was thinking for a second that tomorrow was Saturday and tomorrow was your maybe short shift, but it's not. Tomorrow's a full shift. I apparently don't know what day it is. Yeah, that's all we've done today. Very laid back, low key. We did school this morning. We got that out of the way, and then ventured into the episodes and napping and wanting Taco Bell of sorts. So I will either touch base with you again tonight, let you know how dinner was, or just say good morning tomorrow morning when we're up and about. Hey friends, good morning. It's about 10 o'clock on Thursday morning. I did not vlog again when we got home from dinner last night. My father-in-law and his girlfriend actually came back to the house after dinner and visited for about an hour, and then Will had to go to bed because he had to work this morning. So we went out to dinner. It was rainy and the weather was really gross, but we went out to dinner at a Mexican place. I think I mentioned that. And I got a soft chimichanga with spicy boom boom sauce is what it's called. It's like a spicy cheese sauce, and refried beans and rice. I ate maybe a third of the burrito, most of my beans, and a few bites of rice. And that filled me up. I didn't even eat any of the tortilla chips and salsa, actually. I had one chip, but they weren't that good to me. They tasted really greasy and like fried. Obviously they're fried. They just didn't taste good. So I was like, why waste? I'm not gonna eat carbs if they don't even taste good. So I did not. So that was good of me. Yay, me. The kids got, what did Jackson get? Jackson got a steak and onion quesadilla with beans and rice. Alice got a chimichanga with beans and rice. And then Will got an enchilada, a la carte enchilada, and an a la carte quesadilla, chicken quesadilla. So it was yummy food. The service kind of sucked. It took forever to get our food. We were there for like 50 minutes before our food came, and they weren't that busy for a Wednesday night by any means. Maybe the waiter was just having a bad day, but they didn't bring us refills on our drinks. They didn't bring us silverware until we asked for them. They didn't refill our salsa. The food came out cold. The flavor was good though. So there's that. So it wasn't the best experience, but it was nice seeing my father-in-law and his girlfriend and catching up with them. And then, like I said, they came back to the house. Alice showed off her pumpkins that she carved earlier this week. They wanted to see the pumpkins. And then after they left and Will went to bed, Alice wanted to bake a cake. So I helped her, or like watched her bake a cake essentially. She made a funfetti cake with cream cheese frosting. And decorated it. She did 2 rounds instead of a rectangle cake. She did 2 of the 9-inch rounds and stacked them with frosting in between. And then around the outside edge, she did rainbow sprinkles. So it looked cute. I mean, we haven't eaten it yet. It's in the fridge. But so she did that. Once the oven and everything was off, and I felt confident that I could go to bed without having to supervise anymore, I went to bed. I was tired. And then this morning I had to get up and go to my primary care doctor for my diabetic follow-up. She wanted to see me in 3 months, so it's been 3 months since my last one, to get my blood work done, to check my A1C and see how things are going while on the medications that I'm on. So I take metformin 500 milligrams twice a day, and then of course I'm on my Mounjaro why can't I say that? Injections, there we go, once a week, 5 milligram Mounjaro. So she said if my A1C comes back and it's 5.8 or lower, that she will drop me from metformin twice a day down to just once a day and continue the Mounjaro the way it is. So we'll see what my blood work says. But she said everything looked good on my last blood work. Cholesterol was good, liver and kidney function was good, and all of that. So we'll compare and see how those numbers look from today's blood work to blood work 3 months ago. And then I just got home from that. It's raining again. I hope it doesn't rain tomorrow for trick-or-treating, because we are going trick-or-treating and I don't want to be walking in the rain if we can help it. I don't mind it being a little bit chilly and dreary, but I would rather it not be raining, because being cold is one thing. Being cold and wet is an entirely different ball game that I don't want to play in. About to get the kids up for school. We have 2 more lessons in our Titanic unit, and we will be wrapping that up tomorrow. And then next week we are taking a week off between unit studies, and then we'll be starting our oceans unit study when we come back. I know it seems like we take a lot of days off, and we kind of do, but I did it in such a way that we get a week off between each of our unit studies, and then we always take off whenever Will is on vacation. We take off his vacation weeks with him as well. So he was on vacation 2 weeks ago, and so we had that week off, and then we came back for these 2 weeks, and then we're off for a week again. So it seems like a lot. And then in December we're off for a week because he has vacation in December as well. So we get a lot of breaks, but I did it in such a way that we still are hitting our minimum of 170 school days for the year. So we should still finish school by the end of May, unless we take extra breaks that I haven't planned for or days off. So I'm excited about that. It means that we get breaks more frequently, and it gives us something to look forward to and push through our schoolwork. Like if we're starting, we don't get burnt out is basically what I'm getting at. Because even as mom, I get burnt out with schoolwork sometimes too. And so this is a way that's working for us so that we don't get burnt out and start disliking things. So anyway, I am going to have an Arctic Vibe Celsius. This is the Sparkling Frozen Berry Edition. And I'm actually going to watch a little bit of YouTube before waking the kids up. I'm just not ready to start school yet this morning. Excuse me, I'm tired. I was up at 8 o'clock, which is earlier than I normally wake up. I know, first world problems. It's currently 10:20, so I'll get the kids up in about 15-20 minutes. But I just wanted to sit by myself for a little bit, watch a YouTube video or two before jumping into the swing of our day. Look at this little ghost with books and a coffee cup on its head that Alice made me. She surprised me with it this morning. It is so cute. I had no idea. She said she was going to make me something. I had no idea what she was making, and she made it last night after I went to bed and then wrapped it for me this morning and gave it to me, and I absolutely love it. It's perfect. This girl's at it again. So I shared the book ghost on my social media, and my sister-in-law was like, she texted me and said, can Alice make 4 of those for gifts? And I said, yes, she can. And she's getting paid to do so. She might list them in her Etsy shop. We are unsure. She wants to see how she feels after she makes 4 more of them to see if it's something she actually wants to continue making. I think sometimes she gets a little burnt out on certain things, so it becomes not so fun anymore. But you might see them in the Etsy shop, maybe. How are you feeling right now?
I mean, they're easy to make.
Yeah. And I think they're super cute. I mean, obviously, I love it. So if she posts them in the Etsy shop, go ahead and you can go over to Etsy. Her shop link is in the description box down below. You can go over to Etsy and hit follow shop, and it'll notify you when new things are added, I believe. Right now, she just has jewelry up on there and one of her clay face stuffies. Which if you're wanting to buy this cute fella, this is for sale. This is a rabbit with the clay faced style design on it. So this is for sale in her shop right now. Just waiting for a home. We keep him stored in this tote here to keep him safe. And she's going to work on these ghosties for family and see how she feels about that.
I want to show the cake.
Oh, you want to show the cake? Yeah. So, Alice, I told them that you made a cake last night. I did not tell them why you made a cake. So, why did you make a cake?
Yesterday was Winona Ryder's birthday, which is the actor for Lydia in Beetlejuice.
The original Beetlejuice.
And in the second movie, and she plays Joyce in Stranger Things.
So she made
Kim and Edward Scissorhands. So I made her a birthday cake.
Any excuse for cake is good to Alice. So she had me print these little pictures of Winona Ryder. Winona.
Doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. And I told you she'd put the sprinkles around, so it looks really yummy and really good. The black frosting kind of bleeds into itself, so it kind of looks kind of messy, but it looked good at first.
It tastes good.
Yeah, it tastes good. So we have cake for later. And then groceries just came. I just recorded a grocery haul, so you'll see that. Actually, it's already up by the time you see this video. So I need to put all this away and stop jibber-jabbering right now. And
Crackers is a bear.
I know, isn't it cute?
Oh, I want to keep it.
You can probably keep it when we're done.
I'm going to keep it.
You're going to keep it. Okay. Got some Happy Mail in today. Liquid IV sent us some of our favorite flavors. Will's favorite flavor is actually strawberry, and then I got to choose what flavors we wanted this time. And I did the mango tamarind energy multiplier, where'd that accent come from? As well as the golden cherry. So if you are unfamiliar with Liquid IV, it is a hydration multiplier. You mix it with water, and it gives you faster hydration than water alone. It's like the equivalent of 3 glasses of water in one. And they have a bunch of different flavors. They have the energy multiplier, which actually has energy in it. I don't know what I'm trying to think. It's got coffee berry energy extract, L-theanine, and cognatic coffee fruit extract. So it's like a more natural energy, as well as being the electrolyte hydration portion. If you're interested and you want to try Liquid IV for yourself, you can always use my discount code. The link is down below. It'll save you up to 25% off of your first order. And sometimes they run better deals than others. It just kind of varies, but give them a try. My favorite is I have it right here. The sugar-free rainbow sherbet is my personal favorite flavor because being a diabetic, sugar-free is better for me in this area. So give that a try if you want. It's good even if you are not diabetic though. The rainbow sherbet just has a really good flavor. And like I said, Will's favorite is the strawberry. The mango tamarind is a really good fruity flavor as far as the energy multiplier goes. And then I think we've tried golden cherry, but it's been a while. So I don't remember exactly how much we liked that one, but I liked it enough to order it again. So take that however you will. It's about 3:30. Alice and I are sharing this Taylor Farms apple feta salad kit. It's got spinach and spring mix with feta cheese, honey sweetened almonds, and cinnamon puffed apples with a white balsamic shallot vinaigrette. It's really good. I really like it. Alice just wanted a little bowl. She doesn't like it as much as I do, but she was craving salad and this is what we have on hand. So I told her this is what she's stuck with right now until we go to the store. We had groceries delivered today, but I didn't think to order just like regular lettuce and tomato and cucumber for just like a basic salad. So I don't have that stuff on hand for her. We might leave the house to go to Walmart. Oh, she wants to go to Goodwill and look for a gray stuffed animal because she wants to make a clay-faced stuffy of the Demogorgon from Stranger Things. So she needs something with a gray body. And she wants to go to Five Below because they have a 3-pack of boba that you just make at your home, make at home for $5, and it's actually pretty good. It's their taro boba kit. It's pretty yummy. So Five Below and Goodwill, and while we're out, we'll stop at Walmart and get salad stuff since I didn't know she wanted it. And of course, I'm not gonna be like, no, you can't have salad. No, Alice. No. So she is deep at work on the ghosties.
This is my last one.
She's got them all lined up here, a ghost army. Here's my example. She wanted to compare sizes. They're all a little bit different sizes.
That one's a baby.
It's a baby. So she's getting those done and then she's gonna paint them. Here's the salad. I mixed it up in a huge bowl, but this is what it looks like. Not very fancy, but it's pretty tasty. Alice got she's back there drinking boba. Chug, chug, chug. She got a new porcelain doll from Goodwill for $7.99. And then she got this gray rhino that she's going to turn into a Demogorgon from Stranger Things. I have faith that she's going to make it happen. And they are eating ramen from Five Below and boba from Five Below. They're tasting each other. She has the orange chicken. It's going to be hot. And Jackson has the teriyaki beef. Teriyaki something.
We can have cake after.
You can have cake? I don't want cake, but you can, yeah. Alice is sad. Why are you sad, Alice?
I have to cut its face off.
It's always the worst part of making a clay face stuffy is cutting its current face off. So she ran it through the washer and dryer so it's nice and clean. And now she's going to cut the face off. And are you cutting the ears off too? What's your plan with that?
I probably could, yeah. Should I cut the tail off too?
Well, it is a Demodog. She was going to do a Demogorgon, but because it is on all fours, yeah, it's essentially the same thing. It has the same face. So she's going to...
Try to do the ears first.
You'll have to sew the... Alice, honey, don't be silly. It's had a good life, I hope. And then it was donated to Goodwill, and now you're giving it a second life. I don't know.
It's like weirdly shaped.
Yeah. I don't really know.
Should I cut it behind the eyes?
Probably. Like right behind the eyes, probably. Is this always the worst part? And then she saves the faces sometimes, and I don't know why.
Every time.
You just have a box of faces?
Yeah.
To do what with?
Stuffed animal faces.
To do what with?
I might use them for a craft.
She saves everything, you guys. She will take everyone's hand-me-down craft supplies. Everyone's always like, would Alice use this? And it's like, do you even have to ask? She will use whatever you want to pass down to her. So that's what the inside of a stuffed animal looks like.
But you never would have guessed. I wonder if, like, people donating ever think this is what's gonna happen to them.
I highly doubt anyone thinks this is what's going to happen to it.
What if it's like a kid who doesn't want to get rid of it, but their parents like, don't worry, it's gonna go to a loving home. They're gonna keep it safe.
Yeah. Stuffed animals hate to see Alice coming.
Or they love it. They like the makeover.
They like the makeover. Have you finished painting the ghosties yet? No.
No. Oh, it looks like a hippo now.
It was a rhino, wasn't it?
They're not the same animal.
I know. I said it was a rhino, wasn't it?
Yes.
And now it looks like a hippo?
Yeah, because its face is flatter.
Oh. You cut it like uneven. What are you doing? There we go. Hi, friend. Okay. Good afternoon. Happy Friday. It's Halloween. Happy Halloween, everybody. We just finished school. Alice asked for a bagel with extra cream cheese, and I always take a bite because mom tax. If I'm making it, I need to quality control test it. Am I right? I'm about to get a huge crock pot of chili going for dinner tonight and leftovers for tomorrow. So I've got just over a pound of ground turkey on the stovetop. I'm going to brown that. And then I've got 2 cans of fire roasted diced tomatoes, 2 cans of black beans, 4 cans of chili beans in sauce, 2 cans of chili starter, and 1 can of chili ready tomatoes, as well as 2 packets of mild chili seasoning mix. So this is going to fill my crock pot to the brim. I might actually have to leave out a can or 2 of beans and then add them as we eat down some of it. Sometimes that happens. I'm just here to make it. Don't judge me. Every single can fit into the crock pot this time. So apparently I sometimes buy more cans of something than others, and it doesn't fit, but this time whatever I bought fit into it. So yay! Dinner is going to be ready when we're ready to eat it. So that'll just sit here on the counter for a while. I also turned on our gas heater because it's cold in here and I wanted to take the chill out of the air without cranking up the electric heater, because gas is cheaper than electric, and this really helps to take the chill out this time of year. We use it daily throughout the winter and into like the January, February months. I don't think I've turned it on quite this early before, but I also used to crank the heat earlier. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I've got this on. I'm happy about it. It's a good decision for me and our household. And we're gonna be warmer, and the lighting is horrible. I apologize. Chili's going, heat is on, kids are occupied. I am listening to a book. I just started, I'm like on chapter 2 of Good Spirits by B.K. Borison. It's not gonna wanna show it to you. There we go. This is a Ghost of Christmas Past, like, love story romance. So I've heard good things about it. I'm only 30 minutes in, so it's hard to say. But I'm gonna listen to that and do a little bit of cleaning. I gotta clean the kitchen. Jackson needs to come unload the dishwasher for me so I can load the dirty dishes in and go from there. We're going trick-or-treating tonight. I think I've mentioned that. We're going in our old neighborhood. We're gonna pick up Alice's friend, I think, and take her with us as long as her parents are still okay with that. So we're looking forward to that. Also, just found out, my nephew texted me yesterday and he was like, Aunt Tiffy, can I come stay with you for a week in November? If mom can drive me down halfway, can you meet us halfway? Because it's a 9-hour drive to where he lives in Michigan. And I was like, let me talk to your mom. Well, first I talked to Will, and we decided it was okay as a family that he come down and stay with us. He stayed with us for 3 weeks back in the summer, and it was fine. The kids all get along and stuff. He's the same age as Jackson. He's actually 5 months older than Jack. So that's fun for them, and Alice gets along with them really well as well. So he texted, asked me, I cleared it with Will and got a hold of my sister, and she's willing to meet me halfway. We're gonna do that mid-November, and he'll be here for Jackson's birthday, so that should be fun. And he's gonna stay for a week, and then the kids and I, and maybe Will, it depends on if he gets the time off or not, are going to drive my nephew home and then stay for Thanksgiving at my mom's house. So we haven't seen her since July, June, end of June, beginning of July. We were there for 4th of July. So I'm excited to see my mom again and the rest of the family. So that's kind of the plan there. We were hashing out all the details of that last night and into this morning. So that's happening. Other than that, not a whole lot. So I've got you caught up, and I'm gonna continue listening to my book a little bit and get some cleaning done around the house before going trick-or-treating tonight. It's currently, what time is it? 1:30. So we need to leave here at about 5:40 to get over to a friend's house and then walk the neighborhood for 6 o'clock trick-or-treating. And we're going trick-or-treating. Aren't you excited?
I'm excited.
Eeyore doesn't have excitement. Alice is ready and her...
It's okay, I guess.
So we're headed out. We probably won't be vlogging until we get home. We'll show you all our loot. Alice, want to show them your costume?
Trying to grab my tail.
Okay.
Seeing if it came off.
Cartoon Lydia.
It doesn't.
They trick-or-treat with pillowcases.
On the one hand, it's
Put your
good.
hood
On
up.
the other hand, it's not very accurate.
Back up a hair and put your hood up. Aww, Eeyore. Alright, we are home. Alright, we are home. This is Alice's pile. She got a pepper. She got a pepper. And there's Jackson's pile. Somehow he didn't get as much, even though
Pepper a doctor?
we went to all the same houses. Did you not work as hard, Jackson? He didn't even want to go, so anything he gets is a bonus because he didn't want to go at all. Did you have fun?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. What is your favorite candy?
Reese's.
Reese's Pieces or Reese's Cups? Jackson, what's your favorite candy? 100 grand that you just gave to your dad because that's also his favorite candy? That was nice of you.
I only got 3 out of my whole thing.
What's up? I can't believe you got a pepper.
But no potatoes.
I'm gonna steal a few candies and then my diabetes says stop, no more. A tattoo.
Glow in the dark.
That's cool.
I'm trying to find my kazoo.
Oh yeah, she got a kazoo. Oh, it's right there. Hey friends, good morning and happy Saturday. You have not seen me in my glasses in probably ages. I have not worn my glasses. I've been in my contacts daily for, I can't remember how long it's been since I've had glasses on other than like at night when I take the contacts out. Anyway, hi. I'm coming to you today with my glasses on. It is 12 o'clock on the dot. Alice is about to get out of the shower and pack an overnight bag. She's going with a friend tonight, her bestie, who went trick-or-treating with us last night. Her mom texted me today and asked if Alice could go to Kings Island with them up in Ohio. And I said, yeah, she would love that. So they are going to take Alice today. They're going to go to Kings Island, and today is the last day of their fright nights or their haunted days or whatever it is. It's November 1st today, obviously. But tonight's their last night of their haunted whatever, and Alice loves going during those times because she loves scary stuff, but she likes to see the scare actors. So she gets to see the scare actors tonight, which she will be excited about, huh? Tonight's the last night of their haunted days.
That's why they're going today.
Oh, okay. So, are you going to want cash for anything like at the souvenirs or anything, or are you good?
I don't think I'll get any souvenirs.
Okay, so I don't need to send you with cash. Okay. They offered to pay for your ticket and your food, so that was awful generous of them. I said thank you, and she said, well, you're really doing us a favor because Ellie wouldn't have any fun without Alice. So anyway, she's getting up and ready. You need to eat something before I take you over there so you're not hungry because they're leaving at 2. Your coral, your chicken wing. I was digging through her candy last night and my hand brushed up against this and I was like, you got a chicken wing? I thought it was like a chicken tender. It's a piece of coral, which is also strange. I think I told them, don't kazoo me. No. I think I also told you that she got a green pepper, which is sitting over on the floor, by the way. You need to pick it up so it doesn't get stepped on. So that's what's going on there. Will is about to come home from work. Green pepper. Then he has tomorrow off. He's trying to get his vacation switched around. He's supposed to have vacation the second week of December, but he's going to see if he can try and get it moved to Thanksgiving week. And if so, we will go up and visit both sides of the family for Thanksgiving. If not, he's going to try and get his personal days during Thanksgiving week for the same reason. And because he has 4 personal days left, and that'll give him 4 personal days plus his 2 scheduled days off each week, which will give us enough time to visit family. If they won't let him take his personal days all at once, like a mini vacation, then it'll just be the kids and I going up to see my mom for Thanksgiving. So a few different options right now. Things are up in the air. I'm waiting to hear back to see. I think he's talking to his boss right now. But then he'll just sprinkle his personal days throughout the rest of this month and next month and just take long weekends if need be. He just texted back and said, okay. Oh, I told him that Alice was going to Kings Island. So I'm gonna make sure Alice gets ready, packs an overnight bag and your electronics. Make sure you have your watch on today for Kings Island and get her ready to go over to her friend's house. All right, it is 3:30. Alice has been dropped off at her friend's house. They are already on their way to Kings Island. I got home from doing that and I pulled down all the Halloween decorations and put those back into storage in our basement, so that's taken care of. And now I'm just working up the motivation to go to Kroger. I have to pick up 2 prescriptions as well as pick up the weekly digital deals. I always check what their weekly digital deals are, and usually it's like some fun treats and staple items that we use. So this week, some of the things that are on there: Kroger ice cream is on sale for $1.99. Salsa is on sale for $1. Oh, I have it right here pulled up. Let's look. Okay, Red Baron pizzas are $2.99. Kroger ice cream is $1.99. Milk is $1.39 for a half gallon. Post brand cereal is $1.49 per box. Pace branded salsa is $1.99. Dove or Mars ice cream bars are $2.99. That would be a splurge treat, but they have the Snickers ice cream bars, Twix, and Milky Way, as well as the Dove ones as well. And then meatballs are $4.99 for a bag. It's not the big family size bag, but that's okay. And then blueberries are $3.49 for a big container. I think 18 ounces of blueberries. So I think I'm gonna go get that out of the way so that it's not hanging over my head for the rest of the day. Will's home from work. He's taking a little nap since we were out late trick-or-treating last night and then watched an episode of Stranger Things. And then he had to be to work super early this morning. He's a tired boy, so he's sleeping. Yeah, I'll show you what I get from Kroger when I get home. All right, so I spent $75 at Kroger after deals, after all the coupons were applied. So I got 5 brick oven Red Baron pizzas, 2 of this new flavor, pepperoni and jalapeno, 2 of the pepperoni, and then 1 Mexican style that I thought sounded good. For the Post cereal, I went with 3 boxes of Fruity Pebbles and 2 boxes of Marshmallow Fruity Pebbles. There's a lot of junk in this haul. Let me just preface this by saying, but at least we didn't pay full price for it. 2 packs. Oh no, I bought the wrong ones. Okay, well that's why my total was higher. I was supposed to get the 6-pack of the Snickers ice cream bars. I got the 12-pack. Well, I paid a premium for that. Snickers. And then 2 boxes of the Twix ice cream bars. They were out of the Milky Way, which is what Jackson initially wanted, but oh well. These looked really good. I've not seen these chicken parm chicken meatballs before, so I thought those would be good in the crock pot with just some marinara sauce and make meatball subs with those. So I grabbed 2 bags of those. They were $4.99 a piece, but that'll make like 1 meal, so a little bit pricey for 1 meal. But for 4 people, all I need to do is add cheese and hoagie buns, and that'll be a complete meal for the 4 of us. 2 jars of the Pace salsa. The Kroger ice cream and stuff was on sale for $1.99, like I said, so I grabbed a rainbow sherbet, a tie-dye burst, which to my Michiganders, that's the Superman flavor, which we love. Caramel Delight, which Will and Jack both like. And then Alice's favorite is this cookies and cream latte. She really likes that one. And then lastly, I got 5 Lara bars. I got 1 of the cashew cookie, 2 of the chocolate chip cookie dough, and 2 of the lemon. And then 2 prescriptions that I picked up as well. I also got my Amazon subscribe and save order in for the month of November. Usually I do the end of the month, but I forgot to add a few things to the end of October's order that came like a week or so ago. So I bumped it to the beginning of November and it just all came today. I got some Cetaphil mattifying acne moisturizer. Alice and I both use this. It's got salicylic acid in it, but it's lotion. Will needed a quadruple A battery for the pen on his Microsoft Surface. Picked up some liquid eyeliner for Alice. Needed more mouthwash. We use this Dry Mouth by Act. Running low on our Zellies dental mints, so we picked up a bag of those in the cherry berry flavor. And then the kids wanted some Jolly Rancher drink mix, and our Walmart didn't have the flavors we wanted, so I did a variety pack from Amazon for like $5. It's got green apple, blue raspberry, cherry, and watermelon in it. Alice just texted, and apparently I have a ping pong nose. Ping pong ball nose. She just texted they got to Kings Island okay, so yay. The boys are about to get haircuts. Will is about to cut Jackson's hair, and then I will cut Will's hair. And that's the process that we do. Jackson's throwing a ping pong ball all over the place.
You're bad at this.
Just hit me in the finger.
What, did it?
It did. It hit me right here. It bounced off my ring. I keep wincing like it's gonna hit me. You're a pretty good quick catch. About 6:30. I was not feeling leftover chili for dinner, which is what the boys are eating. So I cut up a cabbage and I'm frying it in Bacon Up, which is bacon grease. And I seasoned it with the Morton Nature Seasons. And that's what I'm gonna have for dinner because that's what sounds good. So I'm a little bit nauseous from my GLP-1 injection the other day. So I take that on Thursday, currently Saturday, and I'm still having some nausea. So I'm gonna eat what sounds good, and it's got high fiber, so that's good. But I just wanted to share that with you. Hey friends, happy Sunday. It is currently 3 o'clock. It was daylight saving time, so it feels like it's later, but it's only 3 because of moving the clocks back an hour. Hello, hi. We are not doing much. I am watching YouTube and doing some Christmas shopping because Christmas will be here before we know it. I bought Jackson something and Alice something just now from Walmart's website. And then I bought a few other things for Alice. I'm not going to say where in case she watches this video, which she does sometimes. But I got her 3 things today and Jackson 1 thing. He's super hard to shop for. He doesn't, I mean, neither of them really play with toys, but Alice loves collectibles of all of her interests, and Jackson just doesn't. So he's a bit harder to shop for, and it doesn't help that his birthday is November 17th, so luckily I've got everything for his birthday already purchased. But then Christmas is like just over a month later, and we have to do it all over again. So I always get a little bit stressed figuring out what to shop or what to buy for him. Alice is at her friend's house. She stayed the night there last night after going to Kings Island because they got home like really late after midnight. So she's there. I'm going to pick her up around 7. I'm making I've got a Stouffer's frozen lasagna for dinner tonight. So I've got to pull that out of the freezer, and I think it has to cook for bake for well over an hour. So I need to check the directions on that and see when I need to start dinner. Will is off today. He was up super early at like 5:30 this morning, and he's napping right now on the couch. I was gonna nap, but then instead I watched an episode of Grey's Anatomy and had an energy drink and started Christmas shopping, so now I'm a little bit awake. But it's just a really gloomy, dreary day outside, so it's a good napping day. It's chilly, so I turned on the gas heater in the other room, which is like right on the other side of that door, or wall. So that's on, trying to take the chill out of the air. It's not like super cold outside, but inside the house I feel super chilly. it feels colder than it actually is. I think it's, it says it's a real feel of 60 degrees outside. So I feel like that's lying, but who knows? I have not been outside yet today. You're caught up. This will be the last day I'm vlogging, and then I will edit this video and put it up for tomorrow. So I'll just bring you along for the rest of today, and that'll be, we'll call that it for the week. I think I have been enjoying doing these weekly vlogs. Granted, this is only the second one I've done, but I've been enjoying bringing you along for our week in the life versus like day in the life. I know it's not as many videos that go up, but it is one longer video, and a lot of you have commented and said that you like the longer videos. Some of you said you can't watch it all in one sitting, which is completely understandable. Sometimes I'll start longer videos like this and watch a little bit now and a little bit later. Like the video I'm currently watching is another vlogger that does week in the life videos, and it's like a 45-minute video, and I'm just sitting here with it on while I do computer stuff, and it's like having an episode of my favorite TV show on. So maybe some of you feel the same way with these longer videos, hopefully. But I'm gonna get back to what I was doing. I just wanted to say hello and touch base, and yeah, that's about it. So this is the lasagna that I got from Sam's Club. It has to bake for an hour and a half, so I'll probably start that around 4:30. No, because Alice isn't going to be home till 7. So 7:30 minus an hour, 6. So I'll start at 6. That way it's ready by 7:30 when we get home from picking her up. So 6 o'clock dinner. Jackson is it's currently 10 minutes to 4. He's requesting some chicken nuggets. I've got these panko crusted chicken nuggets that we cook in the air fryer. They're from Purdue. So I'm going to throw some of those in for him, and he likes barbecue sauce to dip them in. My simple boy. I also wanted to share, we have been loving this True Honey Teas brand of apple cinnamon tea. Sorry if you can hear the air fryer going in the background, it's kind of loud. But we had this at my friend Lauren's house when we went over to paint candles at the beginning of October. And Alice fell in love with it, so she was like, can we buy some? So you can get some of their flavors on Amazon. The company is True Honey Teas. You can get some of them on Amazon. This particular flavor we had to order from their website directly, but it was free shipping, so it's basically like ordering on Amazon. The tea bags look like this. It's got honey granules for sweetener, and you just steep it. Alice likes it cold. She likes it with ice, so I will steep it in hot water for about 15 minutes and then add ice and a little bit more cold water to it to fill up the glass. And it's really yummy. The apple cinnamon is a nice fall flavor. I really want to try their blueberry and their lavender lemonade. It's on my wish list on Amazon for my family to look at come Christmas time. They're a little bit expensive. It's like basically $1 per tea bag. I think it's $21.95 for a bag of 24 tea bags. So it's a little bit pricey, a little bit of a treat, but they're really tasty. So let me know if you've tried them before, if you've tried any of the other flavors. Like I said, there's a few I want to try. Their Earl Grey also sounds good, but I thought I'd share that with you. It was a fun find from my friend Lauren. So I am still listening to Good Spirits by B.K. Borison. I'm 59% of the way through now. And I don't know that I'm loving it as much as the reviews of all the people who I've seen read it have reviewed it as. I don't know that that sentence made sense. Did that make sense to you?
To an extent, yeah. You're not enjoying it as much as the people who have told you about it are enjoying it.
See, it made sense. It just came across weird. I've seen a lot of people rate it really highly, 4 and 5 stars, and I am enjoying it, but I don't know that it's going to be more than a 3-star for me, which is kind of a bummer because I've been waiting for this book ever since I heard it was coming out or that she was releasing it, and it's just okay to me so far. Like I said, it could turn itself around. I still have a bit to go, but at 59%, and I'm thinking a 3-star, I don't know that it's gonna make it much more than that. What's up?
Isn't it cute?
It's a little battery. I did not know that quadruple A batteries existed. It's like a triple A, but smaller.
I also did not know they existed until the first time my battery and this died.
It's for the stylus for his Microsoft Surface. So he's going to change the batteries in there. But yeah, I didn't know that those were a thing. So now you know as well. If you didn't know that quadruple A batteries are a thing, they indeed are. I would let Will talk to you on camera, but he's not wearing a shirt, and no one needs to see that right now. Not in a mean way. Realize how that sounded after it came
I was about to say
across.
something, but you chose your words and you said needs, not necessarily wants. So
Some of you might want to see that. I don't know. He's a good looking man. But he has no shirt on, and I'm not going to risk being demonetized for showing so much skin tone on the YouTubes. So, he's here. He's awake. You know that he is enjoying your company, but he just can't talk to you on camera, right?
Right.
How you doing? Did it work?
Doesn't seem to be. Not too bad.
The batteries... Changing the batteries did not fix the problem. I don't like... Did you put it in backwards?
So
Let's just hope you put it in backwards.
Isn't that the same way it was before?
Maybe it was... I don't know.
That's a teeny tiny little picture.
It is 10 to 6. I'm about to go preheat the oven for dinner and put the lasagna in once that is preheated. And then go pick up Alice. I have to leave here about 6:45 to get her. And then come home and pull the lasagna out, put the garlic bread in, and then we will have a late dinner. I keep thinking Will has to work tomorrow, but he does not. He's off tomorrow. And we don't have school this week. I think I've explained that in this video, that we're taking this week off after our Titanic unit study and before we start our Oceans one. So we have a break this week, and Will has currently Monday and Thursday off. Thursday, if they don't ask him to work, we are going to the Ark up in northern Kentucky and going to their college expo because the kids get in free to the Ark exhibit. And we get 20% off our admission, and then we're going to do their buffet for a late lunch / early dinner. So that's the plan for Thursday. We were going to do it Saturday because he normally has Saturdays off, but they actually scheduled him to work this Saturday, so now that plan isn't working. So as much as I hope he does get called in to work Thursday, because overtime is great, especially this time of year with all the birthdays and Christmas and stuff, I also would like him to go with us to the College Expo and the Ark because we've never been. We've lived in Kentucky for 10 years and have never been to the Ark. So if you're not familiar with the Ark, it is literally a huge Ark exhibit, like from the Bible, like Noah's Ark. And it's apparently really amazing to see and a good exhibit. So we've never been because it's kind of pricey to get in. So with the College Expo, with the kids getting in for free, that cuts our cost in half, which is wonderful. So anyway, that's kind of what's happening there. But we will know more hopefully tomorrow or Tuesday when he talks to his boss about... Oh no, I was just confusing things. He's supposed to find out whether he's able to switch his vacation tomorrow or Tuesday when he talks to his boss. He will know Wednesday if he works on Thursday. Very last minute. Not great for people like me who are planners, but it is what it is. You don't work tomorrow, so how are you going to find out about your vacation? You're not.
Not tomorrow, Tuesday.
You told me that you would find out Monday.
Pretty sure I said Tuesday.
You didn't. You didn't. It's true. Alright, I'm going to go preheat the oven. So his stylus did not just need new batteries. It's broken. It will not turn on. So now we're looking on eBay because Microsoft wants $100 for a new one. Best Buy wants $80. Amazon wants $60 and eBay wants like $40. I said, keep going, we're getting down there. So
Timo, here we come.
Right? So he's looking at eBay right now to find the best listing for a replacement. So that's a bummer, but at least we don't have to pay $100 for a new one.
Frankly, out of everything in that set that's gonna die, you know, the pen dying is probably the best case scenario. I don't use it incredibly often, but on the rare instance where I do
You
need
should
to
have put a
use it.
shirt on while you were in there so you can actually talk to the camera.
Most people would rather look at your pretty face instead.
He's adorable.
Dorky's a winter pot.
Anyway, so the lasagna's in the oven. I think I'm gonna have Will go pick Alice up in a little bit. Will you do that for me?
Yes.
He will.
Anything for you,
He will
dear.
do that for me. It's because I have the camera on. He's like, don't want to make it seem like I'm a jerk.
Ooh, $35.99.
We're getting
Go.
there. We're getting there. We're heading down towards teaming prices. It's 6:22 right now. Like I said, the lasagna will be done around 7:30. Will should be back from picking Alice up right before then. And then while the lasagna sets on the counter for about 10-15 minutes, I'll cook the bread. I'm not even hungry. I ate the rest of my cabbage that I made last night. I had about half of it left. I ate that a little bit ago. It was the only thing that really sounded good. A yogurt sounds good right now, but lasagna and bread does not sound good. So that's one of the downfalls of being on a GLP-1 is that I meal plan with the hopes that the stuff that I'm meal planning I will want to eat because it's all foods that I like, but it really just depends on the day, and today carbs are not sounding good. So I might just have a yogurt to cap off my evening eating. Yeah, anyway, stylus is broken. There's your update. The girl is home, dinner is ready, everyone's sitting down to eat. Well, I'm not eating. Now a yogurt doesn't even sound good.
I'm wearing a shirt.
He's wearing a shirt. Yay!
I dressed myself.
Big boy. The boys got haircuts yesterday. I think I told you but didn't show you. Jackson, oh, your mouth's full of food, but say hi with your haircut. It's soft and fuzzy on the side, huh? Rub it. It's soft and fuzzy. Aww, tickle tickle. And then Alice is here. She's home.
She got her haircut too.
She didn't, but she wants to get her haircut. And then Will got his haircut. Now that you can tell. Oh, you just pulled it back.
I'm like not all the way back, but yeah, it's all like fluffy.
So. Normally Jackson does a guard on the electric razor. He does a number 2 guard, and Will started cutting it yesterday without putting a guard on it, and like after one swipe across his head he was like, oops. Jackson's like, what do you mean oops? He's like, I forgot to put the guard on. So he got a nice
the razor beforehand, and just for whatever reason, like I was making sure the oil got in there all good and stuff, and then like, all right, it's done and it's ready to go, so let's get to it. And
he did. He got to it and took it right down to the scalp.
I mean, it's not right down to the scalp.
Will doesn't put a guard on. He doesn't have me cut his with a guard on, so he just went to town. Anyway, Jackson was like, it's fine, it's okay, whatever. So they got haircuts. Alice was just complaining that her hair is getting long and she wants a haircut, so I assume that will be in our future sometime in the next week or so. We have this week off, so probably sometime this week. Yeah, you want a buzz cut? I can do that at
I was
home.
gonna say, I can knock that out like that.
So we are going to wind down and watch a few episodes of Stranger Things and call it a night. So while we're watching, I'm going to get this video exported and uploaded because it takes a while with these longer ones. But thanks for coming along on another week in our life. Hopefully you enjoyed this. Drop a comment, share some love, and until next time, I will see you later. Bye.